Hello, happy Friday. Giving my trade reviews for today. I'll start off with what you see here, which is Starbucks. I did trade Starbucks pre market. It was a yellow day. Could have gone either way. I did get some good indicators on Starbucks, and my coach slash mentor said that he was trading this as well. So I thought, yeah, you know what? And I looked at it last night. It looked like it was going to do some things with the indicators that I use, and I decided to go for it. I did an option in this, and it was a long option, and the contract expires June 21st. I think that was the expiration date. So a longer contract, I feel like I'll do better. I may not feel as anxious, but I love options. I love the thrill that it gives, and wanted to trade another option. I got in at 9:43. 9:43. This candle right here. So anything above is profit, and bing, I got profit. Here's the kicker. I put in the wrong limit price on my order. And as a result, instead of getting a win, I took a slight hit because I went 1 penny down than where I should have gone. I thought I got in on a strike price. My strike price was $80, and I got in at 44 cents, and I thought I got in at 43 cents. So that totally messed me up, and got in at 43 cents and should have got out with profit going up. And I wound up getting out at 43 because I put in the wrong limit price. And that happens. That wasn't that big of a problem. It was a loss. Technically, it's a loss. It was a mistake that I made. I'm not, going to beat myself up about that. It was the slip of the fingers, and just means that I need to be more diligent. Was I focused? Yes, I was focused, but my brain was on, to some extent I wasn't, because my brain was thinking something else, and that was not correct. So this would have been a win. This would have been great if I would have put in the right limit price on my order. So that was Starbucks. My second, and that was the only trade I did in my trading account. I'm still sitting in BMY. BMY is Bristol Myers Squibb. I got in that on Wednesday. I still cannot get out of that. It started to drop, although the indicators were telling me that it's bullish. And I'm just going to have to wait. I did average down some, but my problem now is I have a lot of my powder sitting in this trade. And this happens where, I could be sitting and sitting and sitting, and it takes T plus two to settle. So that's 2 business days to settle your funds once you complete a order. And I gotta wait, and I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do on Monday. I might not trade until I can get out of BMY. I have reached my profit goals for this month already, so that's a good thing. I'll just have to decide what I'm going to do. And it is decisions that have to be made when we're trading. But these are the things that you do. It's always thinking logically, making sure that you are focusing on what needs to occur and what is the next step. So I know I'll do well. My next trade, so the rest of my trades were in my IRA account. I did FFIE again. I did that one. And I got in on FFIE. It was a long contract. It was was it $1? $1, no, yes, $1 strike price. I got in at 9.59. I got in on this candle right here, and I actually got out with profit. Let me make sure I'm on the right one. No, I'm sorry. I got in on a $3 strike price. I'm looking at yesterday's, so my apologies on that. That was yesterday's trade. Today's trade in FFIE was the $3 strike price, June 21st expiration, and I got in at 10:07. I got in on this candle here. I got out on the next candle. I got profit. That was great. I got a win there on that long option trade. I also traded TLRY, Tilray Brands. And this one I got in on $2 strike price. And I got in at this one, I got in at 9.59. Where is that? So $2 strike price, 9:59 is where I got in, and it's a long contract. I'm still sitting in this one. It might take a little while to get out. It goes so high and then it just drops, but it's going to take a while to get out. It's not a lot of momentum in this one, but I'm comfortable with getting out. I use my indicators and I use what I needed to make sure that I'm going to be successful. But it's okay. I'm going to sit like I sit in others, so I'm sitting in this one as well, and we will see what happens next week on this. Recapping for the week, I did really well profit wise. I did trade quite a few penny stocks this week that provided me quite a bit of success. I got in on a few stocks that were hot. AMC was a hot trade. I got in on that as well. That was kind of moving. A lot of people were moving that one earlier in the week. I got in on that. And I did more option trades this week than I said I would. I did say that in the month of May, I was only going to trade once a week. And I am not listening to myself. And I was in my network this morning with the other DOTC traders, and we were talking. My coach slash mentor off talked to me about it, and he asked me, "Hey, I see you're trading more often." And I said, "Yeah, I am." Um, I really like options and I like the thrill that it gives. And, I'm scratching that itch again, and I need to be more aware. So I'm self reflecting, I'm thinking, I'm focusing, and, really making sure that I don't do something that will cause any concerns. I'm not concerned. I'm not blowing up my account. I'm not having to add money, and I'm not blowing up the account going to zero. I'm making my profit, which is what the important thing is. But I have to make sure that I find that happy medium. And I'm recognizing, and I was talking to one of my trading sisters, and I was saying to her through text, like, I could see the penny stocks are somewhat of an addiction for me as well. I need to find that happy medium. I like the long contracts, those long expiring contracts. That is something that I might do instead of doing the contracts that expire in a week. But I am doing well, and I feel confident that I will do what needs to be done. I'm going to make sure that I will be successful. I'll try to, make sure that I address any of my concerns, that I will continue to move forward. I'm always going to trade. I'm always going to be DOTC, but I have to find that happy medium. And I need to follow what it is that I said. So I need to make sure that this month I only do one option trade a week. And that could be the long trade. Maybe I'll just do the long trade. And I also just got to make sure that I don't use all of my powder, because that's a tough part too. Like, and this can happen with hard shares. I'm using risk management, so I have powder. I'll have powder to trade with. I always have powder to trade with, but there's a large amount of my powder right now. About 70 to 80% of my powder is sitting in BMY. And that makes it less money that I can use to get out of BMY to be able to have that money to do trading in other spaces throughout the week. So I am going to continue to do what I do. I am excited for next week. I'm always excited to trade. I really enjoy it. It is something that I do. It will get me closer to freedom, and I am going to enjoy my weekend. And everybody enjoy their weekend, and I'll be back on Monday.